There we go. Hey, what's up, Pam? Sorry I had to close the stream down there. But yeah, everything should be set up now. The whole thing went like shit in the water. I don't know why. But the whole stream like crashed. I don't know why. And we just got a new subscriber, El Mundo, and hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he's able to come back. Anyway, so this is going to be the intro for the song, you guys, all right? So that's what I have so far for the song. What do you guys think? Alex, what's up, man? It's not an app. It is a digital workstation. It's called Reaper. You can also use it for free. There are the paid versions of it. But, yeah, man. What's up, brother? No covers. None of that. We're writing, you know, our own stuff on the spot, brother. I don't know what MacBook Wireless is, but, yeah, I mean, you can download it on anything. Apple, Windows, Linux, all that. Okay, so right now I have a more clean tone for the intro of the song, which is how we're going to do this. So those of you that just joined, I'm going to show you exactly what I just did here. So we need that 1, 2, 3, 4 counting. How's everybody doing, man? So what do we got right here? Yep, and then we come in. All right, let's do it. So right now I've got a mono guitar straight down the middle, playing a clean tone for our intro. I want to throw some leads over this. I also want to throw, you know, some other things in with it. Man, that looks so bad with... It looks like I'm very far up on the stream now. I don't like it. I gotta fix that. I'll fix it later. Right now we're just gonna relax. Yeah, so this is the one we're gonna put actually guitar mono clean, because it's just a clean tone with a chorus on it. Sort of perfect, honestly. I think that it fits the beginning of the song perfect. Now, you need to imagine this with some leads and stuff. A smooth motherfucker. Oh, I kind of like that one. What do you guys think? What do you guys like better, this one? Or the pickup all the way up? Or this? First one, you got it. That's what we're doing then. Let's go. So I think it sounds pretty sick. What we're missing though? Hold on. This is annoying. Let me fix this. The only thing that I really feel like we're actually like missing is the here actually, dude, everything got messed up today. That is so annoying, bro. Here, let me fix the chat, make it a little smaller, and we're gonna throw it up here. I gotta fix the whole thing. The whole thing got messed up today. Like, I don't even know how it happened. It just, like, I opened this up, and it looked like this. You guys want to see what my stream looked like when I opened it up? I hope that this doesn't mess it up, me doing this, but this is what everything looked like. Actually, it was it was horizontal, though. It this, Bro, this is what everything looked like when I opened it up today, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did this happen? So I had to, like, figure everything out. Dude, I was going to start streaming like an hour earlier. I had to figure all this shit out. I had to rescale everything, find everything on the internet again. It was, like, fucking crazy. I was like, what the hell's going on? Oh, my God. It had a mind of its own. Yeah, it really did. Let's get this intro recorded because I'm actually here. Why is it doing that? I'm turning this tracking mode off. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, bro. This fucking tracking mode, I swear, it's like Dimity Boy if he was on Adderall. It just is all over the place. Pisses me off. And Sony has some of the best autofocus in the business, even in their like, more budget friendly cameras like the one I have back there. But like, what the hell is this lighting? Like, oh yeah. What in the world, like in what world would I want my face to be like pale white from a camera? Come on, dude. I mean, seriously. All this AI shit going on nowadays, and you can't figure that out? The fuck, man? All right, so let's go ahead and record our intro. I will warn you, though, we're going to do the center of it, but I'm thinking, because it's a clean tone, throwing another plugin on and using the spread to widen it so it is only one. It sounds like two, but it's still only one, so that when we cut down the center and we throw a lead on top, it's not going to like be like this. They're going to be, they'll be like this, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be like this, all over each other, messing up the sound. I want it to sound good. So this is what we're going to do, okay? I'll show you. Let's go ahead and throw on our clean tone here, which is such a weird sentence for me to say. It's like, as a metal guy, it always feels weird. And like, I don't know, man, there's just something about it. Like playing clean tones, it feels so wrong. I don't, like even when I'm playing Midwest emo stuff, I still have like just a little bit of overdrive, and ultimately this one does have a bit of overdriven saturation to it, but like not enough to be like, oh yeah, that's the one I'm using for the blues rock band. No, this is definitely more of like a clean tone. This tone specifically, all I did was I picked a preset called Clean Chorus, and I adjusted the volume, the input, the output, the mids, the presence. I kept the depth where it was, and then I shifted the right microphone a little bit just to make it my own, just to feel more like I did something. And that was it. I mean, it was a damn good tone right off the bat. The levels were very wonky, though. Okay, so almost done tuning here. Give me just a second. Be patient. Be patient. If you're looking for Ozzy Osbourne covers and Nirvana covers, this is not the channel. We're here getting creative. Be creative with me. Don't have that TikTok brain. Don't leave me behind. Damn it. Come on. There we go. I think we're good. Yeah, the weather has this guitar neck like in shambles. The strings are way too close. It's just and you know, I don't know if it's because I set this guitar up to be in D standard or what, but and now we're in drop A sharp, but the strings are very close and very buzzy, almost as if the neck has moved. And I've played guitar long enough and worked on guitars long enough to know it's not just a normal shift. Is that a System of a Down song that I just played? Definitely. That's fucking Aerials, baby. Dude, once you know what's so weird? I swear to God, I've never learned that song before, and all of a sudden, you just play guitar long enough that you sit there and you play something and you go, that kind of sounds like this thing, and then you keep fucking with it and you're like, that's what that is. Like one time we were on here, and I was playing something, and I ended up playing the chords to Rock You Like a Hurricane, and I'm in the middle of a thrash song, and I'm like fucking playing some 80s Scorpion song. Like, what the hell is going on right now? All right, later, MIDI. Dude, that's so funny. What key is that song actually in? I don't feel like System of a Down would actually play that low. Right? Like, does System of a Down play that low? Also, I have an idea. I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Alright, here's my idea. Turn off everything in this plugin. Come on. There we go. What is that root note right there? That is a F. So we need to put the root note as F, and I believe we're playing, of course, in minor. so much artifacting going on. Holy shit. All the crackling is insane from all the plugins, I think. So weird, dude. Getting this thing to sound like cool is so hard. Alright, anyways. I was going to use an octaver, but it's just going to take too much time. If it needs it, I'll do it and come back, but I don't think I'm going to multi-voice that. Anyways, let's get this intro, right? Dude, that's so funny, bro. I mean, such an easy song. Like, how could you not figure that out? But, like, you know what I mean. It's just so funny figuring things out. I messed up. And what I'm also going to do is have our distorted guitars reversed and have those be a build-up. So it'd be kind of like hitting your chord and having the volume turned all the way down and then turning it up slowly. It'll give that effect, but we might just do that. But, you know, we're going to have that effect, basically. A slow volume rise. But having it be reversed is it's slightly different. It is cooler if you can pull it off. All right, that one guy said that he likes this better, so we're going to do that one. I don't think I like that take. Let's do one more take, and then I'm going to get those distorted guitars. I feel like if I have the lead in, it'll help me with knowing where I should stop or where those should begin. That's what's kind of holding me back. So let's do that. I'm losing track of my click, so I'm going to turn the click up in my headset just so I can hear it a little bit better. I'm going to go fucking deaf. I'm behind. Of course, why is it always whenever I'm recording something? I know what'll help me. We will delete it once I do it. But for now, I'm going to put it in just so I have it so I can keep track. I always do this if I ever have a problem. I like to go on the quarter notes. That way I know where I'm at. Okay, let's copy that. Paste. A little bit of paste. Toothpaste. 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 And toothpaste. Okay, that's just going to be temporary to help me get to where I need to go, because I'm having trouble hearing the metronome, and then I kind of lose it whenever I do the whenever I do that, and then I'm supposed to switch on that last hit to go down. It's offbeat slightly, supposed to be, and it makes me lose track of where I'm at, because I like go back to listen for it, and then it's just not there. So we're going to do it this way. This should work. Just checking the subs. Thanks for anyone who has hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys, man. We're 3 away. 3 away from being 1660. Sounds like a an address. Yes, I live on 1660 Vape Avenue. I feel like it should be a little slower, like the whole song, just slightly. Gives it a little bit more heart, but I don't think we're going to do that right now. What did I tell you? Literally, those were there, and I was able to do it on the first try. Like, that was pretty much as perfect as I'm going to get it. Because I'm not perfect. No one loves me. So, kind of like that, with that build up right there. So why don't we go ahead and record that? So right there is where it needs to come in. So we're going to record this one for our left track. Dude, metal tones or metal guitar on not metal tones. Yeah, remember that thing we came up with yesterday? That was sick. All right. So I'm just going to do a and then reverse the take, okay? That sounded weird, as if like something else was playing there. Do I still have those triads on or something? Sounded flubby. Tubby. Flub. Chubby flubs. Flub larp. Alright. Oh, guys. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys. I have amazing news. Guess what I did today? I got, like, really good news today. Two good things. Two crazy good things. Can any of you guys guess? We haven't hit 5,000 subscribers, so obviously that's not it. The number's right in front of you. Obviously, I'm not going to say that. So, yeah. All right, I can't wait. All right, so I ordered the rest of my parts, including keyboard, and I mean, it was fucking expensive, but I got the PC on the way. The rest of the stuff to build the PC is on the way, boys. Ladies. Promoted? No, but I will say a YouTube associate did hit me up and wanted me to, they would pay me $15 for 10 minutes of my time to take a, basically a test on, not necessarily a test, it's a, what do you call it? Like, where you give them the goods and the bads of, the experience of live streaming. Basically, they say, yes, you live stream a lot, you have hours on it, blah blah blah. So we want to know your opinion on what you think is good and what is bad, what should be added, what should be taken away. So I think that that's pretty cool, considering that if that goes well, that obviously they're seeing something there. So let's reverse this. Yeah. I'm gonna put I've showed you guys the parts that I had already for it. And like I said, I have a PC downstairs. I'm using a laptop right now. But I'm building the PC because it's way better. Dude, I can actually work on these live streams, do multi-streams, multitask. I bought one monitor for now. If the bank account's doing good by the time I build it, I'm going to buy another one of those ones I bought. I bought a monitor that's usually like 110, 120 bucks. And like I said, I didn't buy anything super crazy for gaming monitor. It's a 140 hertz monitor because I think I might actually do some streaming, like game streaming, start a whole nother channel for that. But that's going to be like a whole down the road thing. So I bought 140 hertz. That'll be perfect for me with the games that I've been playing recently. 140 is fine. Anyways, so I'm going to have two monitors. I'm going to have the PC. I'm going to buy a 4 terabyte hard drive for the back of it. And then it's got a 2 terabyte boot drive, 7600X. CPU, and then the GPU is going to be my old 3060, and 32 gigabytes of DDR5, 6,000 mega transfers. So it's going to be a pretty good, like, modern, mid-range modern, yeah, that's a good amount of storage. Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing, like, running the YouTube channel, the videos don't necessarily take up that much space, but I do plan on switching to 4K at all times. Not 4K for the streams. I do want the streams to stay the way that they are. Maybe, with having the PC as well, I'll be able to get an actual capture card instead of using the capture card that I'm using now. I'll be able to have one built into the PC, and it will just work the way it's supposed to, and I can change the settings within the computer instead of having this thing depending on this little stupid dongle thing. So there's going to be a lot of benefits to doing what I'm doing. I'm very excited. The second good news is, besides ordering all the PC parts to get the PC built, is my brother just hit me up. He's like, I just finished a project. I'm getting ready to start on your logo and your design. So the shirts will probably be, I'll say, like, I'll post a pre-order thing probably within like 3 weeks to a month. So the shirts will be available probably within another month. I'm hoping because me and T were on the phone the other night. We were talking about how we should distribute, and he came across a company that works with DistroKid, and basically you guys would order and they would make it as it is to order. It's going to cost a certain amount. I'll make like $3 from it, and then bing, bang, boom, you guys got shirts from the channel. It's going to be sick. It's basically going to be a made-to-order, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know exactly how it works. We got to talk more about it, but I feel like it would be more expensive just one shirt at a time, because to print, it's a lot of fucking work that goes into making it one shirt. What the hell? Oh, the cab was turned off, I think. Whoopsies. All right, let's do one more. Let's reverse this take. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to reverse item as new take. Throw it up to the top here. And then we're going to do this one more time, and this should give us our reversed guitar effect. Let's go ahead and mute this. Let's do this. Okay, so they need volume adjusted. What I'm going to do with that is create the envelope for that. I'm going to create 2 volume envelopes and then just do a linear thing here. Just subbed, bro. Mastermind. Yo, thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you, man. How was your day? So in Reaper, for the envelopes, you press V. And for your pencil, it is Control. And then you go to the end of where you're going, and you can also right-click and pick the type you want. I'm just going to do a simple, basic linear. Maybe we'll do fast start. I'm not sure, but let's test it out. Let's test out linear. That's man. Pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Did you got like school and shit? Are you young guy? Still got school and whatnot? Got a couple people in here that still are in school and stuff. No hate. It's just, I know a lot of motherfuckers hate going to school. I don't blame them. I hated school, bro. I can't even lie to y'all boys. Okay, so we don't need to go all the way down to minus 20. Minus 20 pretty much is like nothing. So we're going to go minus 15 because we were already at minus 6. So that already takes us to minus 20. So that should be good. So now this one can get dragged down. Let's do minus 15. And now let's see how our linear buildup sounds. Okay? Just work life? Yeah. I feel you, man. It's actually been pretty slow for me recently. Been able to get a lot of shit done for the channel. But it's about to pick back up. And it's a good thing because I just spent a lot of money on getting the rest of the PC parts for the thing here. So I'm excited about that. And I still have to get some other things for it. Technically, I didn't buy the hard drives yet. And I still have to get Windows. But I'm going to find a way around getting Windows for as cheap as I can. So we will see how that happens. Or how that works, I should say. Wait, why did this go down? That shouldn't be going down. Minus 6. Okay, why is it doing that? Bro, that is so weird. What the heck? Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, at first that confused me, okay? It almost has this, like, it goes out of tune because of the chorus that's being used in the Soldano plugin. Okay, so let's hear it from the beginning, see how this sounds. So you guys hear what I'm talking about? When it comes in, it kind of sounds like it goes out of tune. Sounds like, hey, thank you so much, man. Kind of goes out of tune almost. I know why. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of this. I need to do it in a different key because we're ending that clean tone with our, so A sharp, B, C, C sharp on this C chord here. When we're on that, that is what needs to be building up to that next part. So because we didn't do that, it has this like weird tonality to it, like as if it just went out of tune or something, like someone just took the guitar and went, you know. So let's just re-record it there and then reverse the takes. Takes a second and then bing, bang, boom. I think we're going to be good. Sounds nice. Yeah, thanks again, man, for that. You know, I feel like this one's pretty cool. You know, usually we do a lot of punk stuff, pop punk, thrash, hardcore, all the cool alternative counterculture stuff. And I feel like this one sort of still lies there, but it definitely has a more likable approach than to somebody like, let's say you took someone that listens to the radio all the time, and then you show them a thrash song. They're going to be like, I don't know about that. But then you show them a song like this, they'll be like, yeah, I think I like that one more. You know what I mean? Like, it's got more appeal to general public, I feel, which isn't necessarily the goal, like, at all. It just does, you know? So we're going to record these on the mono track here. reverse them, throw them up to left and right, and then we will be good. Sorry, guitar was in a different thing. You know, this is going to sound really bad for a second while I have to record those. Okay. Smooth that. Smooth this back. Going to reverse it now. Okay. Fingers crossed that this works now. Hopefully it does. There it is. There it is, boys. Alright, let's start it from the beginning. I'm going to play the leads to it. Let's get it sounding cool. Let's, completely figure out what we want to do for the leads. Also, there's no drums in the beginning of this, and I think I want to keep it that way, but let's play through. Let's see what we got and go from there. We got our lead guitar tone on here now, so I'm going to kind of just play some of those lead melodies here just to spruce the song up. Also, we're going to have to create another guitar track for octaves. The last part of the song, definitely some octaves there. All right, sounds cool, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Sounds dope. At this point, there's not much really to add to the song. I mean, but what more do we really have to add? Some transitions, some parts for the drums that sort of really, just hit better for the transitions. You guys know I always talk about that. Oh, shoot, duh. Getting the leads right. Getting the leads the way that we want them. What I just did over the song. I think what I just did, I mean, there was a couple little hiccups that could have been better, but I mean, honestly, if I would have gotten that recorded and like I had no choice but to use that, I'd be okay with that. Like, it wasn't bad. So, I'm gonna hide these envelopes real quick. They get on my damn nerves. Hide all track envelopes. Hide all track envelopes. They're so annoying. So one thing with Reaper, and I mean every DAW has their own envelope type of thing. But yeah, I just hate when they're on the track and you can see it visually. What about octave up with another guitar for the melody part, maybe? You're saying to go another octave up? I can create another lead track. Hold on. This will be the lead wash, because it gives us that wash effect. Right there, we need a bass drop. Okay, so you're saying to go the octave up. I'm going to have to, like, combine two plugins together to do that. So just give me one moment. I'm going to have to combine the Gojira X and the Archetype Petrucci. Yes, I'm using the Petrucci. Actually, does he have a pitch shifter in here? I think that's what this is, but I think that this is like a wah pedal, so I think it only pitches the current tone. It doesn't add an extra octave. So, oh wait, no, I think it does. Does it? Hold on. Let's see. Let me see here. Oh my god. Okay, track 9. Okay, make it active. Yeah, so that's not doing what we need. Yeah, so I'm going to have to combine both plugins, which is fine. I just I have to add the other one in here, which I have right here. So let's add that in. What we're going to do now is turn off everything that is giving us any tonal aspect, any output or input aspect. The gate, we don't need the gate. Well, I will gate it because there is still an input coming from this plugin. So I'm going to leave the gate on just very low, just enough to get rid of any type of hiss that might be coming from the plugin. Other than that, the only thing that is coming from this plugin is the Fatso mix knob right here, the pedal. Okay. So now we have both of them active. Let's go back to archetype. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. We got to go here. It's got to be the first one if we do this. Okay, we got it. All right. See how it sounds with the higher, the lower. Alec, what's up? Nice to have you. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. Double tap that screen. Thank you so much. Getting some guitar tones for our song that we have here. Trying to get exactly what we need. But we can hear how this sounds. We'll see how it sounds. Let's start from here. This might work for some parts. Not all the parts though. Let's look at this real quick. I think what we can do is, because I think it sounds good. I do. I think it sounds good. I just don't know if it's like too in your face, like too brazen of a sound, like if it's taking away from everything else. I feel like it is just a little bit. So maybe let's turn the mix knob down and have that low note that's sort of chiming in there. Let's have that, but let's have it just a little bit lower, just so people can tell, like, oh, that effect is there, but it's not the only thing. Because especially when we're stacking up sounds like this, the more sounds you have, the less you want to have an effect on each one, because it will start to clash and sound bad. You can stack effects all day long, but you have to just it's got to be just a touch of salt on each one to make it tasteful and actually sound presentable. Oh, duh. I think the ones on this guitar are 54s. So much fuzz. damn it. I forgot the... Alright, let's go ahead and get the ones that we know we want to do there, and then I'll just go ahead. Okay. Okay, so let's get the main leads for this right now. Just gonna be this part right here. What do you guys think about adding that note in there? I want to just do it like once and give it like a feel, like it almost like just this one note, just that note being in there gives the song like a whole nother depth of like sound, I think. Just that one note does it. So weird. All right, let's do it. Let's go through that again. Let's do it. Okay. I'm liking where everything else is. I wanted to give that another listen to be sure of where we're at with it. You know, just getting everything where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Plus we have this part where it drops off here, just bass and lead. So let's get back to our last part of the lead here. All right. We got the end. Sorry, we got the end of where it comes into. So we're going into this part. This is where I know I want something else to be. Do that again. I'm supposed to pause there, so give me a second. The guitar wasn't even playing. What the hell? Right there. Get this part. All right, you guys, that is going to do it for today. W's to all my peeps that were able to stick around. Thank you, guys. Be getting off here now. The only thing we're getting close to, I got to take Owen to Taekwondo, so I have to get off here. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. We are almost. We need 2 more subscribers to hit that 1660. Hit it now. Double tap that screen, and thank you guys so much for watching. Love all my peeps. You know who you are. Thank you, everybody. Let's go ahead and save this song. And yeah, man, it's freaking awesome. It's got me in a chill mood now, too. Just listen to that. Yeah, man. Freaking love you, dudes. And Pam, lady dude. I'll check you later. Peace. Yeah, don't forget